The Intelligent Installation Management System, I2MS, is an actionable AI-powered C2 platform that transforms installation event, emergency, and operational processes by reducing the cognitive load on commanders, supervisors, first responders, and operational teams, and driving manpower efficiency across installation processes. I2MS optimizes resource allocation, assignment, dispatch, and coordinates personnel and directs work for any U.S. Air Force installation around the globe. This video demonstrates how I2MS would provide comprehensive event and emergency management for the Air Force Marathon and other complex events like air shows. I2MS is comprised of several components, seamlessly connected through its robust mobile web architecture. The Resource Optimizer is the AI-powered brains of I2MS. It provides resource allocation that autonomously allocates, assigns, dispatches, and directs installation resources in both normal day-to-day operations and processes or emergency incidents. It also captures voice data with distinct speaker recognition and then digitizes, analyzes, and assembles the data into required logs and reports. The I2MS API and other integration methods deliver safe, secure, and scalable data integration with other U.S. Air Force enterprise and third-party systems. The I2MS eForms generator enables commanders and supervisors to easily direct the activities of their remote personnel and document outcomes by autonomously creating and assigning smart eForms and checklists through the I2MS mobile app. From the I2MS admin console and dashboard, commanders and supervisors have access to real-time map and tabular views of their personnel and resources, including marathon participants, first responders, volunteers, equipment, vehicles, and supplies, as well as the detailed event map, including marathon route, parking areas, grandstands, restrooms, hydration stations, and medical tents. And they can monitor and direct their personnel through a robust set of assignment, announcement, and alert functions. From the I2MS mobile app, first responders and volunteers are able to send and receive alerts when an incident is spotted, receive their assignments with associated eForms and e-checklists, auto-capture activity status, location, and timestamp, communicate in real time via voice or chat messaging, update assignment status, and document outcomes. Managing an event the size and scope of the Air Force Marathon is a daunting logistical feat. I2MS delivers the requisite C2 using its AI-powered Resource Optimizer. The Resource Optimizer intelligently forecasts and allocates the required roles and resources. To do this, the Resource Optimizer ingests mountains of data, including the marathon's profile, inventory of available personnel and equipment, hydration station and medical tent locations, weather conditions, historical race data, and much more. Using this information, the Resource Optimizer then generates forecasts for the number of major medical incidents expected during the marathon and the number of personnel required by role, along with supporting supplies and equipment. After generating resource forecasts, the Optimizer then assigns specific personnel, vehicles, and equipment to the allocated roles, activities, and tasks to ensure optimal resource utilization, taking into account three main factors: availability of resource at the time of assignment, qualification of resource for assigned role, and proximity of resource to assigned activity. The pre-event planning is complete, and it's now race day. At the T-4 hour mark, reminder alerts are autonomously triggered to all assigned field resources and volunteers through the I2MS mobile apps, where they can view the date and time of their assignments, the location of their assigned activities along with the map and directions, and task instructions and checklists. At the T-1 hour mark, all resources are in place and everything is ready to go, until a volunteer stationed at the starting line spots a suspicious, unattended package. In a scenario like this, every second counts. So the spotter quickly opens their I2MS mobile app, taps the suspicious package button, and in doing so, immediately triggers an alert that initiates the tightly synchronized dispatch of first responders, including the nearest security forces officer and EOD tech, along with the commanders and EM manager. At the same time, a tethered drone is autonomously launched above the incident site so that the commanders and EM team have eyes on the suspicious package. And a comprehensive map view of the incident site and available first responders is presented on the I2MS dashboard for commanders at the EOC. Simultaneously, the incident commander receives a recommended set of secondary resource assignments generated by I2MS to review for immediate sign-off or modification as needed. All newly assigned resources then receive an alert through the mobile app with a link to their assignments and dispatch instructions. As the first responders are fully engaged in determining the validity and scope of the threat, I2MS autonomously generates appropriate no-go cordons on the event map, along with recommended traffic control points, ingress and egress routes, casualty collection points, and secure areas where participants and spectators can be moved to safety. In parallel, I2MS produces an AI-generated public announcement to marathon spectators, staff, and participants to evacuate immediately to the designated secure areas. Back at the incident site, the EOG tech examines and finds the bag contained only gym wear and various personal electronics. So the tech taps the All Clear button on the I2MS app. The incident commander reviews the alert and issues an All Clear announcement, indicating spectators, participants, and staff can return to their prior positions. In today's case, the threat was successfully resolved with real-time 360-degree situational awareness that allowed the threat to be detected and instantly communicated to the entire EM first responder team. The incident was then quickly assessed and resolved with seamless autonomous C2, all in under 4 minutes. Later in the marathon, at mile marker 21, another volunteer spotter sees an exhausted runner collapse. The spotter quickly taps the Major Medical Incident button on the I2MS app, triggering a rapid yet controlled response from the EM team and supporting apparatus. An alert is sent to the commanders of the EOC, as well as the nearest paramedic and security forces officer, who both receive dispatch instructions with map pins marking the incident location. In under a minute, the security forces officer is on site and has secured the area around the fallen runner, and the paramedic is also there, communicating by radio to a doctor in the EOC after taking vitals and diagnosing that the runner is in cardiac arrest. The paramedic follows the doctor's instructions to use the AED on the runner and reports back that the runner's heartbeat is restored. The commander at the EOC sends an emergency alert, dispatching the nearest ambulance to transport the distressed runner to a nearby medical center. Upon receiving the alert and dispatch instructions, the second paramedic drives an ambulance to the incident site and transports the runner to the medical center. All the while, the incident log is being auto-updated from app-generated status changes and radio communication transcriptions. In less than 9 minutes, the runner is safely on his way to the medical center. In the end, a day that could have ended in tragedy was a major success, thanks to the power of I2MS, the future of U.S. Air Force installation event and emergency management. Gain sustainable, strategic advantage over our adversaries through the real-time situational awareness and autonomous command and control of I2MS, so you can respond rapidly and intelligently, manage chaos, and save lives.